Okay. Hi, Justin. Thank you for coming in today. I understand that there's been a lot happening with you over the past while, and I understand you want to talk about that today.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to take some notes if that's okay with you, so just so that I don't forget anything. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, thank you.
So yeah, so I actually brought in this piece of paper because this is like a lot of stuff that I want to talk about today, and yeah, my mom also like suggested that I like bring a piece of paper because I might forget. Yeah, so yeah, a lot of like I've had a really screwed up life, like really screwed up. So yeah, so the first thing is like when I was a kid, like my dad was really he's really violent. Like he never hit us, like he never hit me, he never hit my mom, but he like threw furniture through the house, so like got used to dodging chairs and stuff. Yeah, and that was like yeah those and then when I started school, like in like kindergarten, I was always bullied. I was bullied like really early age, but I fought back. Like I learned how to fight back, and then but I was the one that would get in trouble. So like I was always yeah. And then in grade five, I had this teacher, and like she like pulled me aside one day, and my mom wanted me to tell you this part, and she pulled me aside, and it was like, one day I'm gonna see you on TV because you're gonna be a murderer, and yeah, my mom was really mad about that. Yeah, and then there was this other thing that like in like yeah, when I was went to scouts camp, like I almost died this time because I went out and I like didn't I couldn't the I got in trouble, and he made me go outside without my boots, and I almost got hypothermia, and yeah, and yeah. Yeah, sorry, I'm probably talking too fast.
And you know what? I appreciate
sorry,
you
I always
sharing
talk
this.
too fast. Yeah.
That's okay. If we can just take a pause.
Yeah.
I appreciate you sharing this information with me. It's very important, and it seems to me that you really want to get this off your chest.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. There's a lot that's happened there. You've talked about your childhood. You've talked about your experience growing up with your parents.
Yeah.
It's certainly a lot to take on.
Yeah.
How about we take a deep breath and just kind of start from there, okay? So, Justin, I know that you live at home now with your parents. What's that like for you now?
Well, like the weird thing is like my dad, I really like my dad now, like I respect him a lot, and he changed a lot. Like he changed a lot when my little sister was born. He just changed. Yeah, he just like made a big change, and so and yeah, like I mean my home like it's like my I'm close to my mom, and yeah, and I respect my dad.
Yeah, so that sounds like it's different from your experience growing up with your father.
Oh,
now
yeah.
that he's had this change for the positive.
Well,
For the
yeah, I mean,
better?
I like
Yeah.
my dad. He's great. Like, yeah, he's been through a lot, my dad, and
Yeah.
I think I understand. Yeah.
So going through that, growing up with your father and having, to go through those times where he was violent in the home and that sort of things. I mean, how were you able to get through that?
Well, I mean, like I mean, like I learned how to go kind of numb in a way. Like I think we all learned that. Like when we felt it was coming on, like we just shut down. Like I mean, I would know to go to my room if I could feel it coming on, and yeah, I think we just learned. Yeah, I just learned how to kind of ignore it. It was happening all around me, and this one time I remember like a knife was in the ceiling and it almost fell on my head. I dodged out of the way, but I didn't feel anything. I didn't feel anything. Yeah.
And when you say we, you're talking about yourself and
my mom and my older sister.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a way that you've learned to kind of respond to situations like that and just shutting off your feelings and avoiding certain situations. Is that how you've learned to deal with this?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm really good at avoiding my feelings.
Okay.
Like I'm an expert.
Okay. It's not unusual for people to respond to situations like that with avoidance. I mean, things happen and you kind of feel, like you want to get away, and that's a normal response. So
it's weird though.
Yeah.
I know it's screwed up. Like I know I'm really messed up. Like that's why I'm here. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a normal response,
Yeah.
and I thank you for sharing that information with me. You've been through a lot, and like I said, for you to respond in that way is not uncommon. It's not uncommon. So, you mentioned that your relationship with your parents and all of that. Is your relationship with your friends?
Well, I don't really have like friends, like close friends. Like I have, I have like some. I work at like a burger place, so I have some friends from work, but they're like not close. And these last 9 months with the migraines, and I've been just at home, so I've lost touch with them a bit. But I'll send texts. I don't want them to see me the way I've been feeling, but I'm trying to, yeah. But I don't usually keep friends. Like I have definitely like I usually have to make new friends every few years because people tend to ditch me, since I was a kid, and yeah, because I'm screwed up too. So yeah.
And you mentioned that you experienced bullying as a child, so it sounds like it's been difficult for you to connect with others in that way. And you're saying that when you do have friends that they ditch you, what does that look like?
One like actually, if like last year, I thought that I thought I was becoming closer to this girl, and we were hanging out like once a week, and but her dad was dying, and I felt really bad for her, or at least I didn't know. Sorry, like it's like I just didn't know what to say. I wanted to say something, and I'm usually good at making jokes in dark situations. Like that's how like I've gone through, too. Like I kind of have dark humor, and so, but I said something like, your dad's gonna die, but you're gonna die too someday because we're all gonna die, and then you'll get to see him. And she looked like she wanted to punch me in the face. And I just didn't talk to her again after that. But I'd wanted to say something to help her. Like I wasn't. Yeah, so I can never know. I'm sort of like I don't know how to have normal conversations.
It seems like that's frustrating for you. You're wanting to connect with people, and have a relationship, but when you do, people draw away from you. What are you thinking when that happens? And does that happen often?
Yeah, like I said, like I don't know how. I don't think I'm good at having normal conversations. Like I know that's something I want to work on. And I feel like maybe it's because I don't know. Like these past 9 months, I've been reflecting on this, right? Like in bed, I've had a lot of time to think, and yeah, I think maybe it's something to do with like my own. I don't know how to my own feelings. I don't know how to feel them sometimes, and so how am I supposed to? Yeah, I think it's related.
I mean, I definitely think that it's a good thing that you're able to be able to make connections with that and how you're feeling and how you're not feeling, right? And making those connections. But I want to make sure that I understand, when you say that you're not able to feel your feelings, what you mean by that. Can you tell me more?
Well, it's pretty screwed up, but like, so I'll start to feel something, and like then I think because when I was a kid, when I used to start to feel things, bad things would happen after, right? Like I just learned to shut it down. So I'll start to feel something, and I'll get scared that I'm gonna get to that place again where I'm. Yeah, like I screwed up a lot when I was a kid. I did a lot of screwed up things. I was always in trouble, and like so I feel like I get scared, and then I just like it's just I can just shut down the feelings.
Yeah. So if I understand this correctly, something happens and you start to feel a certain way, and once you realize what's happening, then you shut it down.
Yeah.
You don't want to deal with that right then and there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's scary for you?
That's yeah. I mean, that's why I don't want to. Yeah.
Yeah. And when all this was happening, because you mentioned that for over 9 months you were at home in bed. When all of that was happening, was there ever a time where you thought about suicide?
No. It's weird. I know it's weird. Like you'd think someone like me, pretty messed up, but it's just never been something. It's never made any sense to me actually. Like it's just one of those things. Like it's just never seemed like an option. Yeah.
Well, I have to say, Justin, I'm really happy to hear that. It's not unusual for people to think about suicide in situations that have people that have gone through situations similar to yours. But I think that really speaks to your resilience, and also for you being here today. Tells me that this is something that you really want to kind of work through. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I mean, I'm here because I know that I'm screwed up, and I wanna be able to make friends, and I want to be able to, yeah. I don't, yeah.
Yeah. So, Justin, when you say screwed up, I mean, what does that mean for you? Screwed up. It means a lot of things to different people, right? What does that mean to you?
Like, I think I mean like that I can't, like, I know it's not normal to not feel feelings, like I know that that's not normal, and I know that there are times that, like I said, it's just been such a these last 9 months, like, I've been at rock bottom. I haven't been able, like, having this concussion, having these migraines, just like, it's given me space to think about all the ways that, like, I don't know. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
No need to apologize.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah. I know it's a lot.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
It's
And
a lot.
you've definitely been through a lot, and I think that, the way that you've been handling it and you being here today, it really, shows how committed you are to dealing with this. So I think that we've talked about a lot today, and I thank you for sharing, what's been on your mind and bringing your list. I think that's very helpful as we move forward.